Hey guys, we got a new 22 suppressor in the lineup, so we are going to be testing this thing out. We're going to shoot this AAC Element 2 next to the Spectre II, SWR Spectre II, and we'll also fire it next to the Silencerco Sparrow, just to see where it falls in line with these other guys. We know that both the SWR Spectre II and the Silencerco are just phenomenal suppressors. So we just wanted to see where this AAC Element stacks up. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm shooting the AAC Element 2 through the Walther P22. And this is CCI Mini Mag.
Spectre II, a P22.
Sounded pretty good, didn't it? It sounded a little quieter that first.
It was a little quieter until I started shooting. I was shooting the middle board, and I switched to the same board you were on.
Oh, so it was.
And it got a little quieter, and then I went even lower and hit that dirt pile at the end, and it got the same.
Yeah, I was pretty much shooting the dirt. Okay, I'm shooting the AAC Element 2 through a Walther P22, and this is some Federal.
This is the Spectre II through a Walther P22.
Okay, I'm shooting the AAC Element 2 on a Walther P22. This is some Federal.
This is a Silencerco Sparrow on a P22.
Say the AAC is winning.
It was quieter the whole time.
Okay guys, we just wanted to try it. I'm shooting the AAC Element 2 through the Walther P22. This is CCI Mini Mag.
This is the Kestrel 556 through a P22.
Okay, we're shooting the AAC Element 2 on a 16-inch. We're going to throw some CCI Mini Mags through it, and then I'll throw some subsonic just to let you hear the difference between subsonic and supersonic. So this is the supersonic Mini Mags first. Okay guys, here we are with the Advanced Armament Corporation's Element 2. As you saw in the video, this thing performs phenomenally. Just a very, very quiet can. It seems that AAC has pretty much eliminated the first round pop with this suppressor. First round pop is basically as the bullet travels through the cylinder, the exchange of the gas or the air inside it with the very high heat and expansive gases. That first round, there's a pop, and with this suppressor, it seems just very, very minimal, if even there at all. As we shot it, I couldn't really pick up on a first round pop. And you know, we do a lot of suppressor comparisons here with the channel, and you know, my intent is not to you know, say this suppressor is better than that one, or you know, this one beats that one, because you know, pretty much from what I've learned with suppressors, there's a give and take. You basically there will be a compromise at some point, whether it's money or weight or the sound, impact shift. Just there's a lot of different variables that go into every suppressor. They're not all created equally, obviously, and different manufacturers have different ways of doing things. So to say that you know, this can beats the Silencerco Sparrow or the SWR Spectre II, it is not really fair, because both of those suppressors shine in their own element. I would say the Silencerco, if you were doing a heavy volume of fire, go with the Silencerco, because that thing is just super easy to clean and maintain. Part of the give and take with that is that ease of cleaning. You give up a little bit of that first round pop. As you saw in the video, you know, by the second or third shot, it sounds great. It sounds very, very close to this or the SWR. Again, with the SWR, if you were asking me what is the most rugged can, the quietest can I can get for the least amount of money, I would tell you the SWR. That is a phenomenal value at I believe it's right at $400, and that's just a very, very quiet can. All stainless baffle, click together assembly. I believe it has an aluminum tube, but just a excellent performer for the price. And with this guy, I went into it wanting as light as I could get, while still maintaining stainless steel baffles, and just wanted to try to get as light as possible. And this suppressor is considerably lighter than both of the competitors that you saw shooting next to it today. But you know, with its performance, with its weight, you know, there's some give and take there. This one is my most expensive 22 caliber suppressor at a little over $550, I think it was. Then obviously you add your $200 tax stamp. And some would say keeping up with a disassembly tool or an end cap removal tool would be a con also. So pretty much with any suppressor there will be pros and cons. You just really have to decide what aspect of the suppressor is most important to you, whether it's cost, sound suppression, impact shift. Construction materials are a huge issue with 22. You can go with aluminum baffles and get much lighter. Me personally, I'll stick with stainless. I've seen the inside of enough 22 suppressors to know that that lead fouling is nasty stuff, and it's very difficult to clean it sometimes. And I'm more interested in the longevity of a can, than its weight. So that's one of the factors that's important to me. Let's go ahead and take this thing apart and see what it looks like inside. Okay guys, got some gloves on. Anytime you disassemble a 22 suppressor, I would encourage you to wear some type of glove just to decrease your exposure to lead. It's just not good stuff. So to disassemble it, you'll take your end cap removal tool, go ahead and twist that front cap off. But to remove the baffles, if it's relatively clean, you can pretty much just take it and they'll fall right out. If it's super dirty and fouled up, you'll have to screw on the disassembly pusher tool, and it just screws on just like it would to any pistol. And as you turn these threads, slowly push that tool out. So as you can see, 7 baffles. One is slightly different. It has a little bit of a blast chamber at the end, and also has a couple of holes. So this one is noticeably different than any of the others. So you really can't go wrong there. But as far as the rest of them, all exactly the same. They have a port down here in the actual baffle itself, and you can see like a little indentation over on the one side that's opposite of the port. AAC recommends that you alternate those ports. So if the port is on this side, on the next one, the ports will alternate as you go up. So I'm not going to actually clean it right now. That would just take too much time. But with these stainless baffles, you can be pretty hard on them. Scrub them with a brass brush or like an old toothbrush, or soak them in solvents, or if you have access to an ultrasonic cleaner, throw them in there. That's the great thing about stainless steel baffles. You can be a lot harder on them than you can with the aluminum. The aluminum baffles, you have to be a lot more delicate. There's a lot of dip type cleaners that you can't expose them to, and you definitely can't throw them in ultrasonic. So another reason, at least for me, to go with stainless steel. Just a much more rugged material. So to reassemble, you'll want to alternate these ports, and you can see if by the top there's a little bit of a scoop the indentation on one side. So as you put them together, you'll just see that you'll alternate that indentation. And stack it back up. This is like suppressor Jenga or something. Once you have it stacked back up, you'll take your titanium suppressor body, just slide it down and push them back, and you'll just throw your end cap back in it. You do have to keep up with some disassembly tools, so that could be considered a con. One of the other cons could be its price. It's a little bit more expensive than some of its competitors, but in my opinion, the pros outweigh the cons. This is a light, or my lightest suppressor at 4.1 ounces, while still maintaining stainless steel baffles, a titanium tube. Really pretty short at 5.24 inches, inch in diameter, and a sound reduction of 41 decibels. Just a phenomenal sounding suppressor. So great job, AAC. Definitely pulled something off with this one. Eliminating that first round pop is a pretty big deal. At least for me, that was something that definitely picked up with some of my other suppressors, as you could really hear that first round pop. So there you have it, the Advanced Armament Corporation's Element 2. Very, very quiet suppressor. They did a great job with this. So thanks for watching.